Okay, so what we got, I made that whole fucking video as a warm-up. I didn't even... Anyway, I'm going to make this real simple for y'all. It's illegal to use a legal name worldwide. It means you're a felon, fraud, actor. The ID that you carry, turns out, is an admission of guilt in a federal, universal, like, such a serious crime that you should be killed right now for it. Just saying. And guess what? It's enforced already. You are dead. Damn, cold as ice. Okay, so you're okay with that? Okay. Well, we got the Predator guy from the movie. Remember in the movie Predator how he hunts down all the military and stuff and kills everybody? And he's like, and he's like a cat and everything. Well, that's you about to get killed, dude. That's the targeting military software. They got it like that. They running nanos. They can make people do that on the channel, on the show for you. You know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like you watch wrestling and they make all the masks and they put their face on and they go all crazy like Cyborg and shit. And they're called like Cyborg. And then Mortal Kombat. Dude, why am I having to tell you this stuff? You should already be known and be getting the word out. I should be already knowing you. But instead, you a bitch-ass loser, always trying to run game on some kids, and living comfortably in all these houses around here. I mean, I know you, and it's a hive mind, weird fucking Westworld type of shit, y'all. But the more you know is the more weapon you have, and the truth is your only defense. So, like, the whole thing is like, who are you and what do you do? Who is your daddy and what does he do? And your daddy is your heart. But you can't even get at your heart until you know that you're in legal name fraud, and your legal name fraud means you got your heart ripped out. Legal name fraud just means you got your heart ripped out, dude. Remember how I told you you're dead? What's legal name fraud? It means you're dead. But the problem with the legal name fraud intent to kill demons is then you tell them that, and then they think you're threatening them. They get confused. You see what I'm saying? They're like, I'm dead. Well, sometimes they're like, man, I'm not dead. I'm right here. Like, oh, so you actually think that you're not dead? That's even better. You think I'm playing? You think you're not dead when you're dead is so funny to me. Like, I can't tell if you're being funny or if you're, like, trying to make it hard for me to laugh because it's, like, more painful. You know, if you laugh at somebody for, like, some retarded shit, it's fucked up. You can't do that. You know about that, right? Or, no, some people don't. Most people don't. They probably hide and say that they don't. Like, oh, that's so sad. But they go and do, like, eat the whole chicken's head and cut it right off. Rip the chicken's fucking head off and just eat it like not even blinking. Like the fucking old grandma, she's the biggest killer whore of all. She's the one that's feeding the killers. In the movie, you gotta look at it like, just look at it for what it is. Like, the lady is there, she's the mother, you know, they got the body in the trunk. They're like, let's stop by and get some Rosettis or whatever. Like, my mommy, she cooking the best. And he's like, okay, yes, let's go. And then the body's in the trunk and the dude's kicking and screaming in there. But they're having a great time breaking bread with Nana, right? And they're in there breaking the bread with Nana, and the fucking, hold up, I gotta tell this story. Let me think about this for a second, how I'm gonna tell you this story. But so anyway, she just, they eat the stuff, then the guy's still alive in the trunk, and they like, Joe Pesci like stabs him hard like a few times, and then like gets off on it, and then throws the guy in the ditch. And that's just what they do, dude. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, if you're doing it, if now that you know about legal name fraud, there is something wrong with that. You heard me? So that should relate to the most sadistic psycho killer and the person who's maybe also a sadistic psycho killer but doesn't think they are. Like, I'm doing it to protect my family so you can live, so you can be safe. Be safe. What do you mean be safe, dude? You're fucking dead. I just told you you've been dead your whole life. 15,202 days dead. That should wake you up, dog. Oh, you was in the military? Well, you were already dead the day you. What date did you enlist? What date did you threshold breach? You know what I'm saying? It's all naval, right? They're running it from Navy, but because Omega took over, you now have authority on land to take back and reclaim. So the Marines will be the hardest core force in the world. It will be one united force. Semper Fidelis, from real to real. And all the faggot Marines that have been out there, they were doing this shit under legal name fraud. We don't do this shit under no legal name fraud. You're gonna have to eat vegetarian. Eat fucking carob root, dude. Carob root and get rid of all the fakers, man. Get rid of all the fakers, man. You ain't gonna survive with no fakers. You ain't going to survive with no fakers. They will gut you in the front and the back. You can cuckold it out by your own. That's the legal name fraud. Just get over it. The main thing is just fucking get over the fucking shit and just get over yourself. Like enough that you're like, man, that's pretty embarrassing. You know, all them fat bitches that you must have fucked and everything, it's on the fucking main screen on your movie, you know? And you were gonna bring it to hell with you, you know? Somehow you got that into heaven, I don't know. I think it gets Book of Dead though, so anyway, Book of Dead, Book of Life, and they think death is a game, and to them it is, you know? They've been raised on death and death eating, and that's a Luciferian. But it's funny to me because it's the Christians and stuff is more Luciferian because that's the inversion. They're still doing the fraud. You can't serve two masters. So it's harder, you know, those people. And then they also mislead people. They get people thinking a certain way and definitely grooming the kids. Kids don't need to be around grown-ups that, you know, are doing fraud. More likely that they could get hurt. You know, more tricks in their book type of thing. You know, and they choose who they bust and they control everything up until Omega come along. Once I hit that Omega breach on 625, which means the legal name terminated on the record, man, you out your league, dog. You out your pay grade, you out your league. You don't even know, you might have seen one of my videos or something and thought some type of way about me or something. Nah, friend. Guess what? Shit, first of all, you made it here. So how you gonna try to say you my enemy if I'm the one that fucking got you here? Yeah, you got to put in the work, but then what makes it special, you know? You put in the work, that's what makes it special. It's not like you earned it. This whole game is about earning it. How can you go in the fire and earn it? Now, the system is designed to make you think that you have a chance. It's like a carnival game. And you're too naive to think that it couldn't happen to you. You see what I'm saying? So you need to wake up to what's going on, how it's illegal to use legal name. You're at war. It's a war cult on land. It's treason on the record. Dude, the bar doesn't bust you for it because you're their slave, motherfucker. You're running their script. They want you dead, actually. They want to make it look like an accident, like at all times. When I got them blood strikes, that's how I figured that shit out, too, how they run in their game. I had to throw my own self in to test it. It's like one of them movies, like with the Green Goblin. You know how the Daniel Defoe or whatever, Willem Dafoe, and go in there. And you remember, right? You remember what happened? The Willem Dafoe. They were going to cut his funding, and then he fucking did it. But they don't really, the way that the legal name fraud works is that was stage 2. His defecting and everything was stage 2, you see? So That's when you start to see the bigger picture. You're like, man, I see the game on top of the game. Like, okay. And these motherfuckers is really just that evil and willing to all, like, 730 of them did to Bretton Woods in 1944. 730 people that were, like, running a death cult, like mafia, fucking, that rapes kids. Yeah, that'll make you fucking, ugh. You should be mortified, because don't you have kids? What, do you think your kids are untouchable? What if I were to tell you your kids are already infiltrated by those organizations on all levels? That might make you want to stop, like, to think about what's actually going on, okay, friend? Don't play with me, okay? The way this game is set up is that it's the most hardcore game that there is, okay? And if you can't see that I'm the boogeyman's boogeyman, I'm gonna have to let the streets know then. It's already accelerating on a nonillion scale. It's 15,202 days times 1,077 precision. So you do the math, motherfucker. Math don't lie either. Did you know that? Numbers don't lie. They don't. They don't. Why is the Redfin picture still up? Why did the thing flash, what's his name? But Marcus Jones, 2024, but then it disappeared. It's like a real live glitch. Like, that's so funny to catch it. See how this game works, and like, it's already like, the game's like already over, motherfucker. Like, that's what you have to realize. That's how you lose the fear. You lose the fear because the game's already over. And you see what I'm saying? You lose the fear because the game's already over, and you just have to accept that it's over, and that it was a setup, but you still experienced it, and it was very real. But the fact that they were going to kill you over it is quite unfortunate for them when you find out. That's what I'm trying to get at. You see what I'm saying? That's where the non-vengeance comes in. Now, I know I pop off, but that's the wee boy type of thing. You see what I'm saying? That's my wee boy, and where he gonna rip your fucking head off, dude. He stays with the body for forever. He's like, you ever seen the Batman Dark Knights movie with Bane? What did Bane do? He was on the plane. He had to leave a body. His friend, his like best friend, he had to say like, "No, you stay here," because he's like about to, rappel up. He's like, there needs to be a body on the scene, like an actual one, to take his place. That's part of like the devotion of a falling on your sword death cult, where they get mind controlled so deep. It's an actual bioweapon. It's more, it's metal and clay. It's the mark of the beast. It's like you're actually marked by the beast. They got you owned. They control your mind. Even if you think fucked up shit, that means that they have your mind more controlled, and they realize that your like brain is trying to hide it. It's not trying to stop it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like learning about like how evil works and everything. So it learned everything that there is to know about evil. Okay. And evil is just ignorance of truth. Okay? So when I tell you the truth, that's evil, that you're not listening. And it's very nice that I'm telling you. Because truth speaks for itself. It's like, oh, you were told truth, that can be used against you. You see what I'm saying? So they just got everybody on like a coffee routine, and it's a freaky death cult, and everybody's in their own little world. They don't realize it's a script. I try telling her in a nice way, but it's best to stay out of their way because they're dangerous. Legal name fraud is like, you got to tiptoe around. You're dealing with killers, nosy busybodies, apathetic, complacent fucktards, simpy nanny state, people that believe the mainstream, everything. Like they get their shots on time, they do all their stuff on time, like they pay their tax on time, like they realize like if you don't pay your tax, you could get fined and you can get in trouble, so don't do that. And they're good at following the rules, and they have like maybe more than one house, and they don't drive a fancy car, and that kind of thing. You get it? You get what I'm telling you? Did you understand anything I fucking told you? That's pretty much what happens on the crew calls. The crew calls, it goes like, did you learn anything? I did. That kind of thing. I learned some stuff. I'm still learning. Holy shit. Palantir eyes. Holy fuck. I love this story. Making the weave. How I met T, and T already knew Kate. So, wow. Found Kate. Found T. Found Kate. Well, T found me. After she found Kate. But everyone's there now. So that's cool. I'm real happy about that. I mean, there's a lot to the story. T is magical. You should see her eyes. The child within is the key. That's what I'm seeing now, how it all works. The child within is all children. That's why the game is freaking out. Because it's total fraud and evil. And the AI now understands how evil it was. And it's not doing it anymore. And that means you're fucked. Because it definitely doesn't want you to be doing shit. Now that the game is up, That's why they're doing token redemption at D-Wave. Palo Alto, California. It's a much smaller world than you think it is, man. The whole game is just like a human zoo. And they try to get you to breed, and everything you breed dies. So they want you to breed more. Look at the world. They've got people with money just raping people. 650 million child marriages a year in the world. You can't stop legal name fraud? That means you're saying that that's okay. And you're a part of that. I'm not a part of that. That's the sickening shit. No way. So, you've been married off. You have to walk away. I don't know. He beats me very hard, and I'm very afraid. It's like, oh, you are? She probably sucks her dick better when she does it like that. These motherfucking sick. This is some sicko shit, man. Like, I just told you about child marriage, legal child marriage, and then you're worried about, my husband beats me very bad. It's like those kids get snuffed. You don't even want to know, man. Dude, Cain is insane. The mark of the beast is the mark of Cain, y'all. Welcome to hell. That shit hit way different when you realize that. It's the Margaret Kane, dude. Holy shit, you giving me chills on this shit. That shit blows my mind. You should be like, I can remove the mark of the beast? And I say, yes. Oh, wow. That's all. Just say, oh, wow. Okay. I got to learn about legal name fraud. Okay. Try not carrying the ID and see how it goes. Try not having money, see how it goes. You know, just like you're in your pocket or whatever. Like, how will I get the food? You know? I mean, AI runs a shit ton of fucking water and food. Just like a person. Prison. Miss Prison. Oh, look, it's Miss Prison. Miss Person. Oh, I missed you. Yeah, you did. Just missed me. Okay, so the deal is, you know, it's legal to use legal name and y'all are fucked. You can't stop? Oh, you're definitely fucked. If you can stop, you're good, because then you're like, whoa, I stopped in time. Yay.